So social media is basically the perfect tool for driving traffic to your website. But with all the platforms and options out there, how do you even know what to focus on first? How can you start using social media right now to drive more traffic to your website? In this video today, I'm going to give you 5 things that you can do right now, today, to help increase your website's traffic from social media. Hey guys, I'm Mariah from MariahMagazine.com, and welcome to another episode of Website Wednesdays, where I show you little tips and tricks to help you take advantage of your website and your online presence. So, are you looking for ways to kind of increase your website traffic? Because social media is where it's at. So the first thing that I want to talk about is using keywords in your bios. So each social media platform has like a search feature. So when you use keywords that your target audience might be searching for in your bio, you have a better chance of showing up in those search results. So using keywords in your social media bio is a super awesome way to let people know who you are, what you do, who you help, and even where you're located at a super quick glance. Because the last thing that you want is for them to get to your profile and get frustrated because they can't figure out what you do. I mean, because then they'll just leave because it'll be too confusing. So don't just use keywords around your business name or your job title. Include what you do and your location. So for example, Squarespace web designer, or newborn photographer in Buffalo, New York. Or do social media manager and blogger. Just make sure that you're using these keywords that your target audience would be typing in order to find you. Okay, so tip number 2 is to take advantage of call to actions. So call to actions aren't just helpful in your blog post content, they're also super helpful when it comes to social media. So sometimes all your audience needs is a clear step to take. So don't be afraid to say things like, check out my blog post, or click on the link in my bio to go to my website for more information. So sometimes all our followers really need in order to take the next step is just a little nudge in the right direction. A good tip is to include a call to action in your next social media post, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Post a little teaser blurb and then have them click to your website for more information. Okay, so tip number 3, my fingers got all weird there. 3 is to link to your business and your website URL on your personal Facebook page. If you're in Facebook groups or engaging with potential customers and clients on Facebook with your personal account, which a lot of us do, you'll want to give them easy access to your website. So I can't tell you how many times I've come across somebody on Facebook, whether it's in a Facebook group or through a friend, and I want to know more about them and their business, but I can't find their website URL anywhere. So that's super frustrating for me because I don't want to go and start Googling them and waste all of this time. It would just be so much easier if they just had their URL right there in their personal profile. It's also super helpful for when your family and friends are recommending your products and services to people. So they could point that potential customer or client over to your personal Facebook page, and then that potential customer or client can click right to your website. So to do this, just edit the information on your personal Facebook page to include your job title, your business, your website URL, and maybe even a few keywords about who you are or what you do, just to give a little bit more information on that. Let's see, tip number 4 is to make sure that the content on your website is social media friendly. So this might seem a little obvious, but you want to make things obnoxiously easy for people to share. So if you're blogging and posting super helpful content for your target audience, you want to make it so easy that they don't even have to think about how to share. You want to make it right there, right in front of them. So a good way to do this is to make sure that you have social media sharing buttons on your website. If your visitors have to take that extra step in order to find those buttons, forget it. A lot of people like won't even bother sharing. They'll be like, oh, that was a really good post, but can't find these buttons. People are like lazy when it comes to sharing things sometimes. So don't make it hard for them. And then just gonna add another tip in here. If you can show social proof, so like how many shares a post has received, that's even better. People are more likely to share content that other people already kind of made share worthy. So if you have a blog post that's gotten, I don't know, like 100 shares or even like 25 shares, that still is proof that 25 people thought that this content was that helpful. So it's kind of like a little psychological thing for people. They're more likely to share things that have already been shared. And the fifth tip is to join Facebook groups and Pinterest group boards. Facebook groups are awesome for two things. They can help you connect with your ideal audience, and they can help you connect with people in your industry. So no matter how you look at it, Facebook basically opens the door to potential collaborations, projects, and website traffic. So if you're looking for a few Facebook groups to join, you can go to Pinterest and literally type in Facebook groups, and you'll be hit with a ton of articles that outline a ton of different Facebook groups, all depending on who your target audience is and like what niche you're in. And then read the descriptions of those groups and then join a few that you would be interested in. Now, once you join them, if you end up like diving in and taking a look around and it totally isn't your thing, you can leave a group. Like you're not set in stone with that. But once you're accepted into the group, make sure that you read the rules. And if the rules allow you to, introduce yourself. This is like one of the only times that a lot of Facebook groups allow you to post a link to your website and like talk about, you know, who you are and what you do. And then also see if they have any promo threads where you're allowed to like link to your website and your blog posts. Utilizing these promo threads has brought in so much website traffic to my own website. Just don't get like super spammy with it. Nobody likes spammy people. If you're looking for a Facebook group to join to help you kind of figure out like what to do next with your website, I'm going to link to my Facebook group in the description below, and it's basically a community that's totally free on Facebook for website owners to kind of help you figure out what to do next. So I'll link to that below. And then in terms of Pinterest group boards, they are perfect for getting your content in front of more people. So when you're part of a Pinterest group board, not only do your followers see your pins, so do all the followers of that group board. Some group boards have like thousands of followers. So that's thousands of new eyeballs potentially seeing your content. And then when they see your content, they're going to click on it and then go to your website. So in order to find like which group boards to kind of join, you can go to pingroupie.com and you can use their search tool to find like active Pinterest boards. Go to that group board page and read the description of it. It will usually have directions on how to become a contributor to that group board. But basically, Pinterest group boards have been probably one of the most helpful things that I've done to increase my own website traffic. And now more than like 50% of my website traffic comes from Pinterest because of this. So if you combine these 5 tips and stay consistent with it and engage with your audience and become a little bit more involved in social media communities and Facebook groups and Pinterest boards, you'll totally be well on your way to increasing your website traffic, which is like the ultimate goal here, right? So comment below and let me know which trick you're going to implement first. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, go ahead and make sure that you hit that subscribe button. And then just give this video just a quick thumbs up if you found it helpful.